Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Can You Game On It? This week we have a really special gaming monitor. Yes, this whole thing is a gaming monitor from Samsung, and it's a really good one at that, if you can afford it. But we'll get into all of that once I play the intro. And yes, I'm gonna be the one playing the intro because I'm gonna be the one editing it. Alright, so this is the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9. We're gonna start off with the design, and the first thing you're gonna notice is obviously the size. It is incredibly huge. It has a 49-inch display and a very aggressive curve, which is by necessity given the display size, and it'll take up a bunch of space on your desk, that's for sure. So one thing you have to consider about buying this monitor is well, basically desk real estate. As you can see, we don't even have that here when we're shooting. Zoom out the camera. Yeah, so we barely have enough room to kind of shoot here with the monitor. But you know, this is how big it actually is. It's kind of cut off on camera. But let's bring it back. So in terms of aesthetics, it has a mostly white back panel with black accents of the bezel and also the feet. So you won't even see like the white of the back panel anyways. It's very much business in the front, party in the back kind of situation. Speaking of parties, there is a circular coursing LED lighting in the back where the monitor mount is. And obviously it is customizable with 52 different colors and a few different color modes like rainbow, breathing, flash, and good old static. Alrighty, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of the monitor. So obviously the display is the main component. We'll have the specs kind of flash through around here. Like that's everything you need to know about the monitor. But the main features are that it is a 32:9 1440p monitor. In terms of the gaming aspect, it has a 240Hz refresh rate with a 1 millisecond response time. And that is pretty insane given the image quality. And this is all due to the quantum mini LED backlighting that they have in the monitor, which gives it a brighter image, and with a local dimming feature that they have, it gives it so much more contrast, which as you can see here, just looking at the wallpaper, the image is great. I think it will carry through into the camera, but you know, you let me know because it looks pretty gorgeous. So brighter image and great contrast means good things for HDR content, which this monitor does support. So playing games like Doom Eternal, a personal favorite of mine, was a mind-blowing experience. Seeing all the graphical details and also going through the darker, grittier levels was way more impactful than when I was playing it on my personal monitor. And that's all thanks to the amazing HDR. Besides the amazing HDR, the G9 also has 10-bit color depth and a very respectable color accuracy out of the box, which results in a very good image quality. And I really can't stress enough the image quality of this monitor. And it's almost hard to imagine this as a gaming monitor, but it absolutely is. With the 240Hz refresh rate and the 1 millisecond response time, it absolutely is. There's honestly not much to say about those two specs other than it is great for gaming. So fast-paced games like shooters benefit a lot from those, you know, like mouse movements looking really smooth and my inputs are really snappy. So the one concern that you might have for getting this monitor is actually super ultra-wide support from the games that you play, because not all developers develop with that aspect ratio in mind. So without the support, you might see black bars on either side of the monitor. But even with support, you might see like an elbow sticking out during a reload animation or other FOV related errors. Well, I call them errors, but you know, it's just because of how wide this monitor is. And for non-shooter games, the heads-up display might be on the extreme left and right of the monitor. So you might find yourself physically turning your head, having to look at a mini map or you know, your ammo count. And like I said, these concerns have nothing to do with the monitor itself, and you just hope that developers give you some form of customization to kind of squeeze in the HOD or you know, change the FOV to your liking. So I know I've been talking about this monitor in terms of PC gaming so far, but the Odyssey Neo G9 goes beyond that. With one display port and two HDMI inputs, you can theoretically have your PC and 2 separate consoles hooked up to this monitor. And what's even better is that this monitor has a picture-by-picture feature where you can have 2 sources running at the same time. And in our case, we had an Xbox, and you can be gaming on one side and have, you know, like a YouTube video or just some guide maybe for your game running on the other side. And it ran pretty seamlessly side by side. There's also a auto source switching feature where if you have a console hooked up and you boot it up, it automatically switches to that source. And in our case with the Xbox, it switched pretty fast, almost as fast as the console booting up. So minimal lag and minimal delays. So the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 is definitely one of the most feature-packed gaming monitors out in the market right now. But it also means that it comes with a pretty appropriate price tag, retailing at almost 9.5k Malaysian ringgit, which also makes it one of the most expensive monitors out there. So the question of the show is, can you game on the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9? And obviously you can, it's a gaming monitor. But who is this made for? Who is this beast of a monitor made for? Well, it's for the avid gamer with a beefy PC to be able to run with this monitor and at least one console in their household. And for those who love the idea of multitasking with the picture-by-picture feature. But other than that, if you're looking to future-proof your PC setup, honestly, the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 is one of the best you can get. That's it for today, guys. I've been Kelvin, and I'll see you guys next time.